just when the Lakers seemed locked in on salvaging a powerful finish to the 2025-26 season, a new possibility surfaced that could quietly reshape their entire future. Not a blockbuster built around scoring, not another headline-chasing superstar move, but something far more subtle and potentially far more impactful. Because behind the scenes, there's growing discussion about Los Angeles being linked to a trade scenario involving an $82.5 million defensive force from Oklahoma City. And this is the part nobody expected, with late February focused on momentum, chemistry, and playoff positioning. The offseason picture remains anything but clear. For the 17-time NBA champions, the Lakers will have options. But the real question isn't whether they'll make a move. It's what kind of move they're willing to prioritize when summer arrives. Now pay close attention, because this conversation isn't about flash. It's about identity. According to analysis highlighted by the Sporting News, there's a world where the Lakers could pursue a 6'5" defensive star from the Oklahoma City Thunder, an NBA champion known for doing the kind of work that rarely dominates highlight reels, but consistently wins games. Colin Keane of Lake Show Life framed it bluntly, suggesting that while young wing targets like Peyton Watson are intriguing, few perimeter defenders truly compete with the impact of Lu Dort. But here's where things get interesting. Lu Dort isn't simply a good defender. He's widely regarded as one of the NBA's premier perimeter stoppers, the type of player who doesn't just guard opponents, but actively disrupts offensive ecosystems, guards forced into their weak hand, ball handlers nudged out of rhythm, offensive stars dragged into uncomfortable, low-efficiency possessions. Dort's defensive profile reads like a nightmare for opposing backcourts: physical strength, relentless pressure, discipline at the rim, and an ability to contest shots without sacrificing verticality. What happened next in this debate changed everything, because Dort's value doesn't end on the defensive end. That's the hidden layer many overlook. Offensively, he has developed into a capable contributor who understands spacing, movement, and timing. He makes himself available along the perimeter, cuts hard to the basket, and punishes defensive lapses with sharp decisive action. This season, he's averaging 8.7 points, 3.8 rebounds, and nearly a steal per game, while shooting 39.8% from the field and 35% from three. Not overwhelming numbers, but that's exactly the point. Dort represents efficiency of purpose, impact without volume, stability without ego, and, for a Lakers team, constantly balancing star power with roster construction challenges. That archetype suddenly becomes fascinating if you follow the Lakers closely, because this type of decision could define their trajectory more than any flashy rumor. Now imagine the fit. A defensive anchor on the perimeter, a player capable of taking the toughest assignments night after night, someone who allows offensive stars to conserve energy, who raises the team's defensive ceiling, who shifts the tone of close games. But here's the tension. Would the Lakers view him as a priority target, or would they once again chase a bigger name? That's where uncertainty creeps in. Los Angeles has historically gravitated toward star-driven narratives, yet championship teams are often built on balanced scorers, creators, and those relentless defenders who tilt playoff series through effort and discipline. And this is the part fans are split on. Would you trade assets for a defensive specialist with proven playoff grit? Or would you push for another high-usage offensive weapon? Drop your take in the comments, because this debate is far from settled. As the Lakers push toward the end of the season, the front office's long-term calculations are already unfolding in the background. Cap flexibility, trade packages, roster priorities, every variable matters. Lu Dort could become a valuable two-way piece in purple and gold, or this could remain just another intriguing what-if loss to off-season speculation. Either way, something is clearly brewing. And if history has taught us anything, it's that the moves that generate the least noise sometimes create the biggest shockwaves. The clock is ticking toward summer, and And the Lakers' next identity-defining decision may already be taking shape.